Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 2 of HTML forms. So in this video we will talk more about the inputs that we have in a form. In the previous video we could finish the font. Let's continue. So again I'm going to open the tag and write label, and inside this, as you know, we have 4. So this time let's talk about the number. How do we have number inside the input? And the type is gonna be number, so you just write number. Then the ID is also gonna be number. So placeholder, let's have a couple of numbers for the placeholder. Now if you refresh the page, so also let's have a break element here. We don't have text for the label as well. Let's write number here. So now if you refresh the page, you can increment and decrement the number here. You cannot write any letter here, so I cannot type letters here. I am also only allowed to write numbers. The next input type is, first of all, we should have a label, and also here we write the title. Then we have again another label for Mr. and we just copy and paste it. So now let's have an input here after Mr. So I write input type radio, and let's do it for this one as well, for the last one. So now if you refresh the page, you see that you can choose them, but if you click, all of them is gonna be selected. So let's fix that. We should have for each of them we should have value, which is another attribute for the input, and this value is gonna be doctor, and they should have one name. On that case, if you have one name, then you can select only one of them, not all of them. So the name for this one is gonna be title, and we just copy and paste this name for each input. Now if you refresh the page, you select Mr., Miss and Doctor. One of them is gonna be selected, not all of them. And you can have this functionality if you have the same name for each input. Now let's go to the next input type. So we have again label. So this one is gonna be file, for file, and you write here file. Then we write input. The type is gonna be file this time, and ID is gonna be file. So what it does is, you see here, after file, okay, this is the label, and then you have this input where you can use the files. File includes images, PDF, PNG, whatever formats you have. So if you click, you will be taken to your computer browser, your computer, that you need to choose the file you want to upload. You just simply click, for example, an image or file you want, then you click open, and now you see that it is attached here. So now let's refresh and move forward. The next input type we have, the next element, actually not input type, the next element that we have in a form is called text area. Let's have a label for that and write comment. So the text also gonna be comment, and we write here text area. Now if you refresh the page, you see that this is the text area where you write your large text here. So this input is a little bit smaller and text area is longer, so it has this attributes name and ID that you need to write for them. Comment, and name is gonna be also comment. But you have two more attributes for the text area. One is call, which calls, which stands for columns. Refresh the page, it is gonna be smaller. If you write it 20, so it's gonna be bigger. And the next attribute that we have is called rows here. So the row, again, if you write 20 and you refresh, you see it is very big text area, but mostly you can have it around maybe 6. That's okay for this text area. Let's continue. The next one have label, and this time we have payment. Let's write the for payment, and I will have payment here. But this time, instead of input, you write select, or you open the tag and you write select. You close the tag. Now inside this select, you are gonna have a drop down, so we should have option for this select. We write option, and then you just need to copy paste them for 3 times. Now if you refresh, you see this payment, and we have one drop down here, but we do not have any value, so let's write it here. Visa card, MasterCard, PayPal. So now if you refresh, you will have this payment method that you can choose among this. So it is a drop down, and you can simply have it. And the last input that we have in form is date. So let's have it here. I write input, and the type is gonna be date. So you see that in birthday you can choose and a calendar will appear here. Let's make it bigger. So if you click here, so this calendar will appear here. It has those functionalities to switch between months and years and the days that you want. And also you can type for the month, you write for the day, and for the year. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. It was all about the forms that we have in HTML. But later on we will talk about CSS, and we will design this form in a very nice way. So if you had any question about the form, please ask me in the comments, and we'll discuss about it. Thank you.